We know we are all Igbo. What is the purpose of Nigerians every president they come into Ghana? What are they coming here to do? Then they are killing us. Time will come.
Nigerians. We have done it again. So, Ghanaians are sick of us, it seems. Let's watch what they have to say.
We are all Igbo. What is the purpose of Nigerians every president they come into Ghana? What are they coming here to do? Then they are killing us. Time will come, you and I, our children cannot go out and buy something and come back. You cannot go night and go and buy your Indomie. You and I cannot go spend at night and come home peacefully. Look at what they did to our mother in Nigeria Commission. The Ghana High Commission in Nigeria. High Commission in Nigeria. They kill her from his camp. They kill her. Why Nigerians? Are you the only people in Ghana? Are you the only people in the world? China is chasing Nigeria. South Africa is chasing Nigeria. And Uganda is chasing Nigeria. Why Nigeria? Especially the Igbos and the so-called Igbo king. This is a message to him. He should be very, very vigilant. Even for himself again in this land again. Thank you. Thank you.
So we saw the video clearly. That gentleman is clearly fired up. And listen, and who am I to speak against how he feels? But, you know, we're going to watch several videos of Africans speaking against Nigerians and the ills we do. And, you know, he focused on the Igbos. And, you know, that has been a consistent trend. That Igbos go to other people's countries. Nigerians go to other people's countries and wreak havoc in those countries. I mean, listen, at the end of the day, I could stick up for Nigerians all I want, but I cannot deny. I mean, if we are the common denominator across these countries, we have to sit down and reflect. I believe as Nigerians, it's time for us to actually sit down and do a lot of introspection. Now, someone like me, when I go to somebody's country, I am not looking to destroy the fabric of their society. I am not looking to, you know, affect their systems. You know, it's not my style. It really isn't my style. You know, so he has every right to be angry. I mean, if Nigerians in Ghana are doing horrendous things, Ghana, I mean, I look at Ghana as our closest neighbors. If Nigerians are in Ghana, we must follow their laws. We must follow their rules. We must follow their processes. It is imperative. It is imperative that we follow their rules. And I've been hearing about the new king of Igbos in Ghana. I mean, Nigerians, man. Nigerians, we gotta hold ourselves. We gotta hold ourselves accountable. We really have to, because if we keep going to other people's countries and we are messing up their territories, then guess what? Nobody would want to engage with us anymore. You know? Nobody would want to engage with us anymore. And that's not what we want as Nigerians.
To us, President Mahama, you came for. So, we want Nigerians to go back to their country. Ghana is for us. Ghana is not for any foreigner. No Igbo man can come to this country and intimidate us. This country belongs to us. President Mahama, you came for Ghanaians. You said Ghana first. You said you came for the youth. Please take action now. Thank you.
I don't know. Unite me. We can't be dealing with the legal criminals that we are having in Ghana and be dealing with Nigerians to grow. So Nigerians, the government, the politicians have to do something about it. If they know that they are taking money from Nigerians, they better return it and do something about it. And the immigrations, they should stop giving Nigerians Ghana passports. They should stop.
Man, oh man.
So, we want Nigerians to go back to their country. Ghana is for us.
Wow.
Ghana is not for any foreigner. No Igbo man can come to this country and intimidate us. This country belongs to us. President Mahama, you came for Ghanaians. You said Ghana first. You said you came for the youth.
Wow.
Please take action now. Thank you.
I don't know. Unite me. We can't be dealing with the local criminals that we are having in Ghana and be dealing with Nigerians to grow. So Nigerians must the government, the politicians
Wow.
must do something about it. If they know that they are taking money from Nigerians, they better return it and do something about it. And the immigrations, they should stop giving Nigerians Ghana passports. They should stop.
For us, Ghana.
I mean, listen. From what I gather, the High Commissioner of Ghana in Nigeria was unalived, apparently by some Nigerians, right? And they are well within their right to call out the ills against their societies. Nigerians, we have to take accountability. The essence of this, I'm not here to defend us, I'm here to listen. That's why I'm watching these videos and I'm just taking it all in and giving my comments. We are the common denominator as a country. And it's unfortunate that people like me, who are law-abiding Nigerians in different people's countries, we get roped into this mess, which is not fair to us. And I think we Nigerians that are law-abiding and net positives, we need to find a way to call out the bad eggs in our society. We need to figure it out, because I think as Nigerians, if we don't take drastic action, if we do not take drastic action, we will lose the respect. We will lose a lot of, how do I put it? We will lose a lot of credibility, and we are losing this credibility already, and it's gone beyond Africa. It's now in Asia, it's in Middle East, it's in South America, even in America too, in Europe especially. Now people are sick of it.
4 countries that has banned Nigerians this week. Number 1 is UK, US, Canada, and UAE. Number 5 is Qatar. They say that Qatar will soon ban it. In fact, they are on the move to ban Nigerians because of the autist activities our people are operating in Qatar. Okay, now let's just talk. I want to ask, why are these countries banning us? Is it because of the high rate of Japa syndrome, or a rising case of crimes and misconduct by our people in abroad or in this country? What do you think might be the reason behind this increasing stringent visa policy against us in this country? Even though like US and UK visa ban are not only for Nigerians, they just upgraded their immigration policy. But what of UAE, Dubai? They literally said Nigerians from age 18 to 45. Canada, like what could be the reason? Is it because of our bad attitude in abroad? Or they just have normal hatred on us because of we are Nigerians?
I hope you watched this video with me, and I hope you heard what this video said. That UAE have restricted Nigeria from coming to their country. UK have done the same, US have done the same, Canada have done the same, and there's other country that is about to do the same. I know you'll be wondering, what does it have to do with this other picture on my right side? Let me tell you what it have to do with it. You know, for over a week plus now, it has been trending. Igbo king in Ghana, village, community, and all that have been trending. I've not said anything about it, but now I want to say something about it. And this is what I have to say about it. This other video is telling us that so many other European countries and Asia countries are restricting Nigeria from traveling to their country. Reason best known to them, I don't know. And Ghana is a ECOWAS country, which everyone is free to enter. As long as it's ECOWAS country, you are free to enter as an African. And so far, so good. Ghana government have been doing well, that a lot of people, Africans, other African countries are running into it to earn a living, especially we Nigerians, looking for greener pastures to earn a living, for peace, for security, and other things we think we lack in Nigeria that have made us left our country to other people's country. And now, that is this story that is trending, Igbo king, community, Igbo village, and whatever. And a lot of you are making videos again, saying that Ghana cannot do anything, Igbo king have come to stay, that village is going to be built, and all that. I just want you to know that in as much as Nigeria government is so useless that the voice of the people does not matter, in Ghana, the voice of people matter. I'm telling you, In Ghana, government is owned by the people, not like Nigeria where government own people. Here, people own government. That is why they have upper hand. That is why their voice is always heard. That is why government must obey or listen or do whatever the citizens want. And that is why they were able to have this peace we all are talking about. That is why they were able to have this Ghana that a lot of us are recommending, talking about how it is, how good and how well the government is doing, is because the citizens not agree for anybody. So what am I trying to say in all these things is that people say, there is a saying that say that if you go to Roman, behave like Romans. If you go to Rome, behave like Romans. So what am I trying to say? As long as Ghanaian citizens say that they don't want Igbo king or Igbo village. No, they didn't say they don't want Igbo king. They said they don't want Igbo village. Because this Igbo king of a person have been here and existing for over 10 years. And there have not been problems. So the problem right now is that there was a plot of land that he bought and he wants to create an Igbo community or Igbo village. And Ghanaian citizens say that they don't want. Please, I want us to respect it. They did not ask you to stop being the king of Igbo people living in Ghana. They say they don't want community or village. Whether you buy the land or you don't buy the land. That is what they said. Please, I want us to respect their desire. They own this land. It is their country land. It is their motherland. You don't tell them what you want. You listen to what they want. What they want you to do is what you should do. You don't do what you want, even if you have all the legal right. Because I've seen a lot of posts of the man's acquiring the land and how everything he did is legalized. But as Ghanaians say they don't want Igbo village, they don't want any kind of thing you want to bring to them in their land. Please say, respect it. There's one thing I also want Ghanaians to know. Igbo people are not troublesome people, regardless I'm an Igbo person. But I'm just being honest with you. I've always been honest with whatever I do, regardless of who it may concern. That's Igbo community or Igbo village he's talking about. Building it is not like you want to build a community where people will be coming to build their houses and rents. No, it is for business, it's for trading purposes. It is going to generate a lot of revenue for the government, for the country, and for the citizens. And in other hand, it is going to bring employment too. But as Ghanaians say they don't want it, please, I want you to respect their opinion and their desire. They don't want it. Another message I want to send to Ghana that the people you should be afraid of is Fulanis. The reason why Nigerians are running away from Nigeria is not because Nigeria as a country is not good. Apart from bad government, our biggest problem in Nigeria is insecurity, which 95% of the problem is because of the Fulani that we welcomed, we accepted. Some politicians went to Senegal and other northern Africans or East Africans and brought to our place. And even paid them after the election. Go, they refused to go. They are now dominating Nigeria. In fact, as a matter of fact, now they have dominated Nigeria. It is only Fulani that you can say, oh, sir, you can stay here today. And eventually he makes a mistake and give you 500 naira or 5 CD for appreciation and you take it. In Fulani's mindset, in their hidden agenda mindset, that land have been bought with 10 CD or 5 CD that they gave you for appreciation. So the people, you people should be afraid of more taking your land is Fulanis. Because as it stands now, they have taken Nigerians' land. That is why we don't have say anymore. That is why a lot of us are running out. It is because the fact that you can sleep in your house and you might not even wake up the next day because Fulanis are likely to burn you with your whole house, your whole household to ashes and government to do nothing about it. That's the conditions we are facing. And I'm advising Ghanaians, the people you should be more afraid of shouldn't be other tribes in Nigeria. It should be these Fulanis who comes like an angel, especially using their religion, Muslim religion, to deceive people. They conquered the original Hausa today in Nigeria. They have come down to Middle Belt, Benue people. They are clearing them. But genocide is going on as that's this that I'm talking about because they accepted them. So Igbo is people who can never dominate you. We don't have the mindset to come and take what belongs to you or to come overthrow you. No. We are good in business. We are business oriented from birth. It is part of our destiny. You see that business part of it, part of us. It ends there apart from business. If the man let him buy half of Ghana, he cannot take it to Igbo land if he's going to more. And one thing about that, we cannot even live in people's land forever. Definitely, he will go back to Nigeria when he gets old. And he's not taking whatever he have acquired in Ghana to him. So what am I trying to say? If Ghana say they don't want Igbo village or want, please quench it, say. That money you want to invest to buy that lot of hectares of land they said you bought, please take the land paper back to those you bought it from, request for your money, go back to Igbo land, develop your own land. You don't have to do all these things in other people's land. If you have money to invest in all these things as you are planning already, please go back to our land and do that. You have a state, you have a place where you come from. You can go and build a company there. to create job employment for your people. Ghana say they don't want Igbo village, they don't want Igbo community. Please respect their opinion and their desire. They didn't ask you not to do your business. They didn't ask you to leave. They say they don't want the community aspect of whatever you are bringing, despite whatever it will be. I know that people who are enlightened, apart from this way of making noise in social media, knows what it will entail for him to do that, because it is going to bring a lot of money. But they say they don't want it. Please say, Igbo king of Ghana, I'm a Nigerian and Igbo girl. I'm schooling here as a stand, and I beg you, respect the opinion. Respect the opinion, no matter how right you are. You have all the legal rights, because I've seen a lot of all the processes you went through to buy the land and everything. It is legally accepted with your certificate and your papers. But the citizens say they don't want. Respect it, sir. You know, see, I know they shout for this video. I know get strength to talk. You know why? Because Ghana is our safe haven. As a matter of fact, now as all the country come, they pursue Nigeria, they come out. So you know, get any other place where we feel wrong go. Even if anything, where war, this war where they plan for Nigeria, stuff now Nigeria, Ghana we feel wrong to. Ghana is our safe haven. Make everybody respect himself for this. All these people causing chaos in social media, in comment section, commenting something that will trigger the anger of Ghanaian youth. I beg you pardon, and I have to tell you to stop that nonsense. Don't cause people who are genuinely doing their businesses here trouble because of your stupidity. And another thing, that 99% of Igbo people where get says no go fit come, they fight another people's land with them. I just want also to tell you that the people causing all this problem you are seeing online that is struggling, a lot of people talking about it, are not even Igbos. We are here for business, and apart from business, we have no different agenda. And don't forget, like I said, the people you should fear as Ghanaians are Fulanis. These are the people you should not even give any privilege at all. No, even if they have the money to buy the land, no say give them. The peace we're enjoying today because Fulani does not have upper hand in Ghana. Anytime you accommodate them and they have this opportunity they have in Nigeria, that they are sacking all of us out of our own country, the peace and all this portfolio that we have been talking about that Ghana have will disappear. I rest my case.
You know, the fact that you have a Nigerian passport, the fact that you are Nigerian, is already busy, and you have to deal with it, you see. So we have to figure it out. We must figure it out, because this cannot continue. You understand? And this Ghana king, this Igbo king in Ghana stuff, we look, guys, Igbos, you know, I am Ibibio, I am Nigerian. My tribe probably is a branch from the Igbos, but I'm not Igbo. I am Ibibio. I come from Akwa Ibom State. My mother is from Cross River State. My father is from Akwa Ibom State. So I am Ibibio. We are very close to the Igbos. We share border with Abia. To my Igbo brothers and sisters, like, I cannot deny you guys are the common denominator in the mess that always plagues Nigeria. You guys know I love you guys. We share something in common. I'm pretty sure about that. Even the language sounds the same. But you guys are affecting the other groups of Nigerians. You have to stop going to other people. I mean, it's not only Igbos. It's not only Igbos, but two separate videos have mentioned Igbos. That's why I'm just focusing on the Igbos. From the DRUGS dealing to the fraud and all that, guys, you guys have to calm down, because you're affecting us, and this is what I don't like. But this Igbo king of the king of Igbos in Ghana situation, we have to talk about it. We absolutely have to talk about it, because this is beyond me, and this is beyond my understanding. Dude, I get it. Even if you are wealthy, you are in somebody else's country, you have to respect the, like, you don't call yourself the king of the Igbos in Ghana. Like, I get it on one side, but on the other side, bro, you can't do that, man. You can't call yourself king, because I know in Ghana they cherish this king stuff. They take it very, very seriously. So when you call yourself the king of the Igbos, still, if you want to be the king of the Igbos, maybe call yourself the leader of the Igbos, not king or chief. But let's watch. This is the so-called king of the Igbos. But let's watch what he has to say.
Nigerians that are concerned about these social media fake informations that Ghanaians are beating Nigerians, destroying their businesses, asking them to go. I want to tell you that this is internet fake informations. Our people back home and all over the world, we are safe in Ghana.
That's good.
No...
Yeah, but there was a protest. We just watched 2 videos of people protesting in Ghana. So there was protest.
For any protest. It's all about internet-generated stories, AI. So I want to assure you people, don't panic. The government of Ghana, they are in control of the security of us, the Nigerians that live in Ghana. There is no cause for alarm. Thank you.
Okay. Let's watch Big Shy. Big Shy made a very good video. This is Big Shy, right? Big Shy is a big content creator on TikTok. I love his content. Go follow him if you're on TikTok. I think he's on YouTube as well, but he's amazing. Go check him out. We may not watch the entire video from Big Shy, but maybe the first 2-3 minutes just to get a lot of context. I love his videos. He puts everything down. Let's watch it. To me, before we play the video of Big Shy, I think one thing that I would say, Nigerians, dear Nigerians, when you go to somebody's country, respect yourself. That's all I'm gonna say. Let's listen to Big Shot.
The Igbo king in Ghana, a very interesting and controversial topic. I tried as much as I can to approach that matter very carefully because it is a very sensitive one. I made a few videos on my main account, Big Shy 411. But after watching a few videos that were sent to me by Ghanaians of Eze Chukwudi Nkenetu, the man himself that is involved in the middle of all this problem, the guy fall my hand. I was shocked. I was disappointed. How can you put yourself in the country that you've been for the last 30 years and all of a sudden you decided to self-acclaim or self-proclaim to be a king?
That's what I was saying. Like that is disrespectful, bro. That is massively disrespectful. So I understand where the Ghanaians are coming from. Like, how do you guys even think of this shit? You are in Ghana, shut up, do your thing, you know, whatever. If you want to do your king stuff, go to Nigeria and do your king stuff, not in Ghana. You're going to piss people off. And we don't already have a good reputation already as it stands in Ghana. So, hey, not everything is jealousy, Nigerians. Not everything is jealousy. Sometimes we have to take accountability for our own actions as well. But carry on, sir.
In the country, a community that has rules and regulation, a country that has a constitution, that is not doable. That is not. A Ghanaian cannot go to Nigeria and do the same thing. I understand Eze Igbo is the title that is used by the Igbo, community leaders all around the world. We understand that. But the motive of this guy in Ghana seems to have a dark intention. I'm sorry to say this, I'm a Nigerian, so please be careful how you come at me. We have to tell the truth. We have to tell the truth. You know me, I don't bend and twist when it comes to talking about the truth. I saw a lot of video of this guy, how the guy was bragging, how the guy was talking about taking over Ghanaian economy, Ghanaian community. Why would you do?
That's exactly, because I'm sure for the Ghanaians, because typically Ghanaians are chill. One thing I will say about Ghanaians are really, really chill people. That's for sure. So when you see them pissed off, you know something has really happened. So that's why I like Big Shy. That's why I am such a big fan of Big Shy. He will find information that the regular people cannot find. That's why I always recommend to go watch his videos if you really want a good context of anything Africa. He will give you everything. So Big Shy just told us right now that the king, the guy we saw previously speaking, he was bragging. He was being arrogant. He was most likely talking down on the Ghanaians themselves. Even I won't be surprised if he talked down on the kings and queens of Ghana already. But let's go. Wow.
And you Nigerians are wondering why Ghanaians are reacting the way they reacted. This guy has a show. The show is called Igbo in Ghana or something like that. And every single episode I saw, every single sketch I saw, the things this man was saying, if a Ghanaian says those things about Nigeria, living in Nigeria, they would not buy him. They would not buy him long time ago. The guy said maybe he didn't mean it, maybe it was just being flamboyant or being, I'll say arrogance, or maybe the guy is loaded, he has money, he has a lot of backing. Maybe that's the reason why he was saying the words he used. Maybe. But don't forget, once you've opened your mouth and say something, you can't take it back. Especially when it has to do with Africa. People are not educated enough. So once you say one thing, they'll take one thing for 20 things. And you can't take it back. I saw some video about the guy talking about buying a lot of land to use it to build Igbo community just for the Igbos in another man's country. Even if you have an intention to do something bad or whatever, do you have to come and tell the people you want to?
I told you. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
Away and then build a massive, community for the Igbos only. No other tribe in Nigeria, but just for the Igbos. This is the same thing we talked about regarding tribalism poison in Nigerian mindset.
Yes.
And here it is.
Yes.
Extending to a different country. Ghana. And you people are wondering, why are the Ghanaians overreacting? Why would they not react? Why would they not overreact? Let's be honest. Let's say the truth. If this was the other way around, Nigerians would have attacked that man property. They would have attacked that man. A long time ago, Nigeria don't do something to that man.
True.
And here we are. All of you are complaining. Why are Ghanaians overreacting? Why would they not overreact? When somebody single-handedly proclaimed himself as a king in another man's land, in a country that has a president, in a country that has traditional titled rulers, you go there, install yourself as the king of Igbo. No registration, no recommendation, no recognition, no respect, no nothing. You just install yourself. And then every single day in the last few years, you're talking about how you're going to take over their community. Wow. You're talking about how you're going to build houses for Igbos only. Not, I'm going to build houses for both Ghanaians and the Igbos to live happily. No, for Igbos only.
That's bad, bro.
No other tribe in Nigeria, just for Igbos. Now I understand why the Yorubas said Igbos have the same mindset as the Israel people. And funny enough, come to think about it, when you say something about Israel, when you make videos about Israel, 98% of the people that jump on that video to comment against you or to attack you are Igbos. Does this mean the Yorubas are right that the Igbos have the same mindset as the Israel people because they like to go after people's land? Their mindset is about land grabbing. I'm not making this video to dish my Igbo people. I'm not making this video to support the Ghanaian. I'm just telling you the truth as it is, as raw as it is. And I know this video is going to offend a few people. I apologize for that. But the truth stands. This video will stand, whether you like it or not, because it contains nothing but the truth. One man cannot just go into another man's country, self-acclaim or self-proclaim to be a king or to be a queen, and then you start talking against the community that had protected you for the last 30 years, where you've lived, where you've made money, a community that welcomed you with both hands, and now you're talking about going against them, building a society for your own people alone and not them. Building a society and a community for your own people alone and no other tribe at all. And I think this is down to lack of education and lack of exposure. Otherwise, we will not be here talking about this. What do you guys think? Please, everything I've told you is based on fact. Okay, if you go to my main account, I did a few videos that were not very factual because I was quick to do those videos to try to address the matter. But after the Ghanaians, prominent, I'm talking top Ghanaians, I'm not going to mention them, people private messaged me and sent me links and videos of this guy misyanning. The guy was mistalking. The things he was saying is not acceptable. You can't go to another man's land, another man's country, and disrespect them that way. And I suppose that is where we got to this problem. That is why the Ghanaian people are overreacting. And you see history repeating itself? Remember the time of Ghana must go in Nigeria. Whoever that man that said, always remember there is a day called tomorrow. That man, he died well. It shall be well with him. It shall be well with that man, whoever it is. There's always a day called tomorrow. So when you are behaving, when you're on the upper side of things, dealing with somebody below you, just be careful. There is a day called tomorrow. History had repeated itself, but the other way around. Remember, Ghana must go in Nigeria. How they bundled the Ghanaians, were deporting the Ghanaians in Nigeria. This is 2025. Nigerians must go. What do you think?
Wow, that was Big Shy, and Big Shy, you know, that's why we go to Big Shy, man. My goodness, what is going on, Nigerians, especially to the Igbo brothers and sisters, man? Respect yourself in people's countries, guys. Let's watch one or two more videos, then we'll call it over, man. Because I don't know what else to say that hasn't been said already. Like, guys, we cannot.
Problem with the Nigerians. There is a problem. There is a general. If you go to Congo, they are not comfortable with Nigerians. If you go to Zimbabwe and Zambia, they are not comfortable with Nigerians. In fact, even a country that is close to Nigeria as Ghana have a problem with the Nigerians. There is a problem. There is a general trait that Nigerians have. There's unnecessary aggression that other people don't find comfortable.
Why do you think there's seemingly an influx of Nigerians in most African countries?
Because their country, I think because of the terror that is going on in their country, and again because of the bulging population and the high rate of unemployment. So they are operating like Chinese. They are finding a way they can deposit their population. Unfortunately, they are depositing themselves with their Nigerian cultures, which do not fit in us. Even in Nairobi here, when you go to Kilimani here, we always see Nigerians opening, wanafungua bunduki, wanataka kupigana na the Kenyans. Those kind of things we have to make sure that they stop. If you go to Donom, they are doing very crazy things with our ladies. If you go to Congo, they are not comfortable with Nigerians. If you go to Zimbabwe and Zambia, they are not comfortable with Nigerians. In fact, even a country that is close to Nigeria as Ghana have a problem with the Nigerians. There is a problem. There is a general trait that Nigerians have. There's unnecessary aggression that other people don't find comfortable.
Why do you think there's seemingly an influx of Nigerians in most African countries?
Because their country, I think because of the terror that is going on in their country, and again because of the bulging population and the high rate of unemployment. So they are operating like Chinese. They are finding a way they can deposit their population. Unfortunately, they are depositing themselves with their Nigerian cultures, which do not fit in us. Even in Nairobi here, when you go to Kilimani here, we always see Nigerians opening, wanafungua bunduki, wanataka kupigana na the Kenyans. Those kind of things.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, man, we've watched the videos, we've seen everything. Nigerians, you guys got to respect yourself, man. We got to respect ourselves. This is not sustainable at all. It's really not. Thanks for watching.
Somebody say Igbo and Israel have one thing in common: always claiming people land. You see this way they look at it as not small thing. So this matter feel it a serious problem. And I quite understand my Ghanaian brothers and sisters, their worries, their problems. Why did they think, say, this thing no happen, this thing no go happen. I know why. Nigerians are saying, oh, is it just land is buying? Anybody can buy a land. Yes, anybody can buy a land, but the mission behind that land is bigger than the land itself. What I can see now is different from what everybody else is saying. What I see is this. This man now parading himself as a king of Igbo in Ghana. He wants to buy 50 acres of land, which is not a small land. That land is enough to create a whole village on its own. Now, you buy that land. When you buy that land here, maybe you already bought the land. You buy that land here. Now, this is what happens. If you check this man very well now, he might already be a Ghanaian already because he's been here for over 20 years. That is one. Two, now if you buy this land now, and then they create a community, it says there's going to be the huge palace there. The palace he already living now is huge. That is not an average Ghanaian king palace. That one is more than an average Ghanaian king palace already. Now, imagine what he's going to build in that community. Now, it's not saying they're going to build like a hall that can contain 2,000 capacity. They're going to build farm there. They're going to build market. They're going to build all kinds of things there, right? Only one entrance to enter the place. Now, that is absolute apartheid. Now, the problem now that Ghanaians are seeing that nobody is, but if no foreigners are seeing, or some Ghanaians are seeing, or no foreigners are seeing, is that they are looking at the next 100 years when this man will be dead and gone. Now, these children will not say, we are Ghanaians. And guess what? They are speaking Igbo. Now, I want to add Igbo to the national language, one of the languages in Ghana. That is where there will be a problem. Because these guys are speaking Igbo. And this community is developed by them. And guess what? The Igbo king that's currently now, what already have is a Ghanaian citizenship and all of that. And these Christians also have a Ghanaian citizenship, but they're speaking Igbo. And eventually, those people in that community will start speaking, they start having citizenship. Eventually, they can see themselves as Ghanaian. You get my point? So now, it's not like, what's it called? It's not like Russia and Ukraine or Palestinian and what's it called, Egypt. It now become war. So Ghanaians are trying to avoid this particular thing. That's why they're saying we don't want any more kings. We already have our kings and queens in Ghana. So Ghanaians, I support you 100%. The Igbo king must not buy that land. You must not acquire that land. It's okay to have your king. It's okay to have your chief. It's okay to have everything. But personally, what I see, I don't see any good out of that palace or whatever. Because I see that, okay, absolute apartheid. Absolute apartheid. So, yeah. You understand? So your points are valid, and I think you should push to the government for the government to disapprove the land. You understand? If you want to be king, can be king to people of his land, tribe and culture, but not to the king of Ghanaians. You understand? So I hope this all resolved, because right now I see that they wear rosary. I don't they pray. Say I beg me Nigeria no go, because Nigeria go where I won't go. Tinubu when they laugh so. Where I won't go, God. Me I don't they dance to Ghanaian song, I they chop Ghanaian food, I they hope say I go marry Ghanaian woman. And now this whole thing won't scatter my prayer. God I beg, God Yami rather Yankupon, Yami Shira, I beg. I beg.